So my so most of you probably haven't heard of where I've gone to school because it's not like these big name schools like MIT, BC. I go to a really small school in downtown Boston that it's like a few buildings that are like 15 stories high. Nothing major, nothing too crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. But so when I was first originally applying to college and like figuring it out, like my perception of going to college was so different because my sisters had both gone to really good schools, and my oldest sister actually went to UMass Lowell she had a full scholarship there, and my sister is getting all these crazy scholarships to like NYU, BC, BU, like all these insane schools. I was like, oh, like she's my sister, I'll definitely get in, like no worries. But that definitely wasn't the case. So when I was applying to school, I definitely wanted to either A, live in the city, or B, play some sort of sport, which was volleyball. So when I was looking at schools, I took both of those into consideration. But once I got to like my final two schools, I was in between Suffolk University, which is the one I go to now, which is in downtown, and LaSalle, which is in Newton, which is about 20 minutes away from Suffolk. So it was really hard for me because I was like, wow, like I really want to play volleyball. Like I don't really want to stop playing right now, but I do want to live in the city. I do want to get a different city vibe because me personally, I get really bored in like certain places really fast. So I knew if I was stuck on like a campus, I would get super bored in like the matter of seconds. And I knew if I lived in downtown Boston, like I would be constantly able to do something, constantly be able to go somewhere else. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Suffolk. And at Suffolk, I'm doing global business and entrepreneurship because whenever since I was like younger, more towards like older in high school, I've always like wanted to have I've always had a ton of different business ideas, a ton of different areas in which I wanted to like venture into. Like one year I wanted to design clothes, another year I wanted to sell this, another year I wanted to get into different areas of business, and it kind of keeps changing. So I feel like entrepreneurship's like a good fit for me because it gives me the opportunity to go into different areas of business and different ventures in life. But while I was at Suffolk, I'm still there, but in my freshman year, I didn't really appreciate it as much as I could have. I was really like negative towards it. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I personally was really negative towards it. I really wasn't giving it like open ideas. Like I was like, oh, like I hate school. I don't want to be here. Like da 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 da. But like this past year, I really was like, all right, school is school. Like you're gonna have to do it regardless. Like you don't want to like just work like a below average job making minimum wage for the rest of your life. Like this is something you have to do, and it's something that you want to do, and it's gonna have to happen. So I really was like, okay, let's do it. And I started performing better in school, started doing everything that I could in order to become a better student and a better student in the school community itself. But yeah, so by getting involved, I started with that whole volleyball thing. So my friends and I are actually starting the club volleyball team in order for us to start playing again, because we're all like, man, like we wish we could still play, but we still can. Like if you're at school and there's something that you're interested in that they don't offer, more likely than not, they're going to be like, yeah, we want you to do that, because they want every student to be involved and they want every student to have something to do and not just sit in their rooms and do homework and play video games all day, which, yes, does sound fun, but gets old after like 2 days. For me personally, back to I get bored really quick. So, yeah, any questions?